Hi everyone. So message received. You have been wanting to see this in action now. I've gotten your messages and I hear you loud and clear. It's really hard to, get how it works unless you actually see it in action. There's the idea behind it, but it's always nice to see it in action. So I'm going to do a string change on my Kiesel Jason Becker 24 that has some modifications from FU Tone. So I'm going to go ahead and do my string change now. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this in here. I'm going to go ahead and clamp it, make sure it's nice and tight. It's really nice and tight. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push this down. And when I push this down, I'm going to push it down so that there's almost a little slack in the strings. You can hear the slack in the strings now. And essentially at this moment, I'm going to go ahead and do something most people with a floating tremolo just wouldn't do. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all off. I've already unscrewed the locking part of the nut here, so that way I didn't have to waste too much of your time when I'm taking the strings off. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more pressure down on the tremolo, so that way I keep that slack. That was my mistake for not putting enough pressure down. Then because this has locking tuners, I'm going to go ahead and unlock those now. The strings that I'm going to be putting on are these wonderful Diodarios here, as you can see by the package. So let's go ahead and get these off and out of here. And I've just been delaying making this video purely just because sometimes I get lazy. I'm sure some of you understand how the laziness can get us sometimes. Now I'll go ahead and unscrew these. I'm not trying to be a world record setter here. I'm just doing this as a normal person would. And having the Tremolo Buddy really does make this job so much easier. You know, one of the nice things about the Tremolo Buddy that might be different from other things where you put it, like a trem block or something, where this, everybody likes a different height of action. And so this has a lot of ability to change the height of the string, so that just makes it nice. It gives you more what's the word I'm looking for? Modulation, I guess, would be the word I'm looking for. So now let's go ahead and start stringing this up. Just go through. I am blind. As you see, I don't let's get these all on there first before I start stringing it. I don't have like a string winder, which I know a lot of people swear by and use. I'll probably end up buying one just because it does make it easier. You know, I just wanted it to be known, I'm not a professional guitar tech or anything like that. I'm a normal person who was fed up changing my guitar strings. And I wanted there to be an easier way. So I created the Tremolo Buddy. Now let's just go ahead and get those lined up all now. Since I'm here, And as you can see, I'm really I just grabbed it and I'm doing this. So I didn't have anything set up and prepared ahead of time. I really am doing this. I'm sure there's some folks out there who are serious pros. They're probably looking at me, taking my time and laughing a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not stressing that at all. Because I've got the Tremolo Buddy helping me out, really making my life easier. Now my neck does need to be cleaned. I'm not gonna do a zoom in to show that. But I didn't want to have a video where I'm sitting here cleaning the neck. Jeff over at Kiesel has a great video on how to clean the neck. So if that's something that you need help with, I would definitely say go check out his tutorial. It's the way I do it. So I would say go for it. Go check out what he's put out there. And it's really easy the way he's got it set up. But I don't think we need to have too many of the exact same videos out there in the world. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up. Let's do the next one. And if you're not familiar with FU tones upgrades, they are awesome. They go in quite seamlessly, and Adam seems like a good dude, man. Answers your questions, has great communication skills that I've dealt with. Not trying to over tighten anything, just want to make sure everything is appropriately tightened. I think everything here is adequately tightened. Just want to go back one more time. Oops. Last thing we want is things to come off after I take that Tremolo Buddy off. All right. Now, before I take the Tremolo Buddy off, what I want to do is I want to get it relatively tuned up. So I haven't tightened the nuts down yet or anything. Right now I'm just using a snark. It's safe to say I can chop these off. Go ahead and do that now. Okay. Go through one more time. It is pretty much up in tune. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Tremolo Buddy off. And as you can see, my bridge is pretty high. So now what I'm going to go back through is I'm going to go ahead and start. I almost did like a pre-stretch on this. And the tremolo right now is back in the starting position. So you saw what I did. I put it all the way down into a slack position. I tuned the strings, got them to a certain spot. Once the strings were in the proper tuning, then I took the Tremolo Buddy off. As soon as I took the Tremolo Buddy off, all of a sudden now the springs on the back started to pull it back into place. And then I began to tune it again. And you saw that I basically was going down, down, down. And now my tremolo is in its starting position. And the strings are almost basically, that's in tune. That's a little sharp. Bring it down. So at this point, you're just fine tuning it again. But everything is pretty much, I'm in tune. That is how fast it is. And it's super easy, and I don't even know how long that took. And as you saw, I was kind of fumbling around a little bit. I believe you can do it too. This tool right here makes life so much easier. I'm basically in tune, and I can play without any fuss. My tremolo is back in its original position, and I'm super excited. I hope this helps you as much as it's helped me, and I can only say thank you for checking this out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, keep playing, guys. Love you all very much.